So if you're not 100% sure your most responsive ICP or person to niche to engage, would you recommend trying one at a time or trying more than one at a time, energy marketing podcast versus industrial marketing podcast?
I would say this. So, are you not 100% sure about the ICP or not 100% sure of the positioning of the podcast?
Not 100% sure which segment to focus on.
So the way we solved this by going to the Alex Hormozzi's workshop was we looked at the 105 podcasts that we had launched over the last 2.5 years, and we looked at who is it that we're getting the best results for. B2B coaches and consultants, and they were also in their agencies, fractional CXOs, because it's just so close. But then if you make it not narrow enough, in the messaging, it gets lost. So we focus on B2B coaches and consultants with the podcast at least. So look at the top 20 clients that you've served over the last, 12 to 24 months, in the sense of who did you get the best results for, who stuck with you the longest, and who made the most money out of your services. Like, who is it that you can help the best? Because that's also going to be the case today. So I would first focus on that. In your case, because you do have multiple ICPs and multiple decision makers, because you are of a certain size, I would say split test it. Even if that means launch. So if you have 3 ICPs and you're very clear on those 3 ICPs, launch 3 podcast concepts and do a test run of 2 interviews for each of those podcasts. And then you do your campaign and you see who sticks the best, what campaign gets the highest positive reply rate, how easy is it to find those leads as well. Because we are working with a gentleman who helps truck repair shop owners right now. And there is 0 podcast in that space. 0. I mean, targeting the type of people he wants to target. So it's a bit harder to find the leads. We are finding the leads, but using other methods. So you can also go with elimination, like what's the easiest, and will bring the highest ROI. I'm pretty sure that within those 3, 4 ICPs that you have one that is easier to find and potentially making you more money on average than the other ICPs. That's what I would do. If you're uncertain, do some split test and run a couple podcasts at the same time.
If you run a professional services firms and you are not growing as fast as you'd like, then I'd like to give you a free gift. My team and I have put together the B2B Podcasting Secrets Playbook, which is basically 3 years of my teams and I knowledge, solving branding and lead generation for good for professional services firms. So if this is you, then your business growth is directly linked to the number and the quality of the relationships that you're able to build with actual decision makers, also whilst building reputation and brand. And we got pretty good at helping people like you do exactly that using podcast. So the playbook has 9 sections, from how to even position it, to finding the first guests, how to transform content and guests into clients, all the way up to becoming the #1 influencer in your space. It includes visuals, videos, text and templates, and case studies relevant to each and every section. And if you want to go even faster, then on the thank you page, you can book a call directly with my team and we will look at your firm, see if we can help. And if so, we'll put together a tailored plan for your specific podcast that you can use and implement.